In this example, we're asked to find the domain of the function below. So the first step toward finding the domain is to find out what numbers you're not allowed to plug in. In other words, numbers that would be excluded from the domain. So recall any numbers which would make or produce a 0 under the bottom have to be excluded from the domain. To find out what those values are, or that value is, you'll have to take the bottom, set it to equal to 0 and solve for x. Again, take the bottom, set it equal to 0 and solve for x. So to solve this for x, I would need to add 5 to each side, then divide by 2, and x equals 5/2. So this means that I can plug in any number into this function, both negative, positive, any number in the world. There's just one number I cannot plug in, because if I did, it would make the bottom 0, and that number is 5/2. So to write what I can, or what I'm allowed to plug in, you just write everything but excluding that. So when you write it in interval notation form, make sure you put a parenthesis around that 5/2 to indicate that no, I cannot plug that one in. And this is how we write it in interval notation form.